So Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are officially out. Today is the big release day, and I literally just spent all night playing the game. I didn't stop. I basically pulled an all-nighter, minus dozing off a little bit here and there. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm very tired. But I wanted to stop and come and make a video really quick to talk about something that caught my eye as I was playing the game. Now, I want to be fully transparent here. This is basically just a video that is to provide some food for thought for you guys, to start a discussion. I'm not trying to claim this is something that it's not. I'm not trying to clickbait you or anything. I just thought this was interesting, and I was trying to decide if it was worth talking about, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. So I wanted to talk about it in a video today with you guys and just get your thoughts on it and let you know what I think. And that has to do with something in the game that maybe possibly could be a hint towards something coming in the future for the series, like for instance Generation 9. So that is what we're going to be talking about today, and I am immensely excited to get into it, but it wouldn't even be possible at all without the amazing support of today's wonderful sponsor, Ridge Wallet. So I've talked about the Ridge Wallet on this channel many times before because frankly, Ridge are amazing supporters of the channel, but also because this wallet is freaking incredible. And I don't just say that either because I use this thing every day and it's by far the best wallet I have ever had in my entire life. It holds up to 12 cards plus cash, and it does so with this unique, sleek, compact design that is a million times better than your typical leather bifold or trifold monstrosity that can get way out of hand and be very uncomfortable to carry around. And with the holidays coming up, the Ridge Wallet would make a perfect gift for your uncle, your brother, your dad, your boyfriend, your grandpa, or even yourself, and you don't even have to take my word for it, because these things have 40,000 5-star reviews online. They come in over 30 colors and styles, so you can find one for whoever you're buying for. They also come with RFID blocking technology to keep your card information safe. They have a lifetime warranty attached to them, and they even come with a 45-day money-back guarantee if it's not your thing, but trust me, it's gonna be your thing. So if you would like to pick up a Ridge Wallet either for yourself or as a gift, you can do so with the link in the description, and when you use code HOOPS at checkout, you're also going to get 10% off your order, plus free shipping and returns. And Ridge are also doing a Black Friday sale as well. Everything on the site is going to be 15% off, so now is a great time to pick up one of these bad boys. So be sure to do that with the link below, and a big thank you to Ridge for supporting the channel. Okay, so getting into the juicy details now, I just want to say once again that this is just some food for thought. This is just to provide a general discussion. I'm not trying to make this bigger than it is or say that it's definitely something, because it's pretty small, I'm not gonna lie, and so I just want you guys to know I'm not trying to clickbait you. I just think it's interesting even though it's really small, and so I just want to talk about it because I couldn't get it out of my head while I was playing it. I kept thinking about it, so I just want to share it with you guys. So with that being said, when you get into Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl in the earlier parts of the game, even as you start to get into the different cities and explore around, like in Jubilife City, Oreburgh City, or even Eterna City, if you go into the various buildings that these cities have, specifically like the condominium buildings, you'll see obviously all the decor, the tables, the chairs, the pictures on the wall, and there's one picture in particular that kind of caught my eye. It's in a lot of buildings throughout these first few towns, and probably will continue on throughout the rest of the game as well. I'm only partway through the game at this point, but there's this picture on the wall that's very distinctive. It shows a nighttime scene. It seems to show a very starry sky. It seems to show kind of like a coastline or a river line or a water line of some kind. It's a very distinctive picture. It kind of stood out to me and caught my attention immediately. Partially because it kind of looks like a Vincent van Gogh painting, like the Starry Night that he's famous for, and this caught my attention because when it comes to Pokemon and like when they hint at things in games, they tend to do it with really small details like this, with like a picture for instance, and so I decided to kind of look into this because the other thing is that there are also other pictures in this game, but they do not stand out the way this one stands out. The other pictures and similar things that you see in this game, or at least to where I am at in the game, the rest of them are all very generic by comparison. It's just either like a nice treescape or something like that, or a nice picture of a indescribable mountain, just very generic stuff, whereas this one looks like it's an actual painting from like the actual real world, or like an actual photo from our real world that's been put into this game for some reason. And this obviously wasn't here in the original Diamond and Pearl, so with this being so distinctive, it made me wonder, why is this here, and what is it? Like, is there a possible way we could identify this? So, the first thing I thought, like I said, was it looked like a Vincent van Gogh style painting. And so I started to, like, look into different Van Gogh pictures, and it actually looks a lot like this one, which is called Starry Night over the Ronde, or the Road, or something like that. I forget the name already. There's a distinct similarity between the two, as you can see. They're not exactly alike. I don't know if I could find the actual thing that this is supposed to be referencing, because obviously there's a million pictures similar to this out there, but it looks very similar, as you can see, to something like this. And so with the Van Gogh connection there, it's interesting because, I mean, Van Gogh is easy to reference and stuff like that, but why? Why would you do it this way? Pokemon have done it before, as far as, like, referencing Van Gogh. They did it in Pokemon X and Y and maybe some other games, but, like, is it really that important that you would just stick this picture in there in the game and, like, plaster it, like, all over the game world? It seems kind of like an interesting choice, and so I decided to kind of look at other stuff too. And the other thing that it reminded me of was Italy. The reason why I thought Italy was because you've got like a waterscape. So we've got like some water, and it looks to be a river because you've got a boat on the river, and then you've got buildings in the background, and so the combination of the buildings right next to the water and the river and the boat, and I already had the Van Gogh type vibes in my head. It all kind of felt like an Italy type vibe. And so, I mean, I didn't really look for any one picture in particular, but a simple Google search of Italy at night brought up some pictures that look actually pretty distinctively similar to this scene. They're not the same, obviously, but they're very, very similar in terms of their overall look. And so that made me wonder, because there's been a lot of discussion in the past about the idea or the possibility of an Italy region, and so with how distinctive this picture is and how it just stands out in the game, and it's seemingly there for a reason, because like I said, like, all the other pictures seem to be way more generic. This one is very distinctive. Like I said, it seems like it was pulled from a real picture in our world compared to the others that, once again, are very generic and just nondescript. This one seems like it came from somewhere specific. So, like, why would that be there? We've had this discussion about an idea of an Italy region in the past, and this looks an awful lot like Italy. Whether it is or not, it looks an awful lot like that. So, with knowing how Pokemon likes to do this sort of thing, and how this looks so distinctive, and how it does match up with pictures of Italy at night, it kind of got me thinking, is this a hint at like a Gen 9 Italy region? This does not go at all with my previous pick or prediction, if you will, or theory about Gen 9's Pokemon region. If you saw that video I posted a few months ago, I theorized that we would maybe be getting a Western US region that would be based on California and Oregon, Washington. This doesn't really go with that, but I mean, obviously at this point, anything is possible, and I'm getting some really interesting vibes from this. And the other reason why I thought, oh, maybe this is a hint to the next generation with this picture is because it's not the first time that Game Freak has even hinted at the next generation in this same way even, because with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which was also a remake of a previous game, mind you, and it was also in the mid to late point of its respective generation, just like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is, they did basically the same exact thing, where they showed a picture of a region and it appeared on in a lot of different houses and buildings, and it was nondescript. It wasn't anything specific, but when you looked at it, it heavily resembled the map of the real world UK, in our own world, which obviously we ended up getting a UK based region in Sword and Shield in the very next generation, so it's most likely the case that that was a very subtle intentional hint. And this is the same exact kind of thing. So that's another reason why my brain kind of went in this direction, and I was like, oh, they might be trying to do something here. So I know that was a bit rambly. I was just kind of like puking my thoughts out at you guys, but that's kind of what I was thinking with this. They've done this before. This picture is so distinctive. Everything else in the game is really kind of just generic, and you can tell. This looks like it was pulled right out of the real world, so it must be referencing something, and it really does give off those Italy type of vibes. So, I mean, it could just be a general, like, basic reference or Easter egg, but I mean, what other reason would it be to be there other than either a very specific Easter egg or a hint at something that's coming? So, like I said, food for thought. And you guys are going to have to let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Do you think this is a hint at something? Do you think we could get an Italy region in Generation 9? Do you think I'm full of crap? Like I said, this is really small, and I know it's a small little detail, not really a lot of evidence to back it up, but it's some really good food for thought, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe, and I hope you guys are enjoying the games. I really am enjoying them as well, and I cannot wait to bring you guys more content all about them as I continue to work my way through the game. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much. I'll see you with another video very soon, and until then, as always, I'll smell you guys later.